Hey guys, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm just going to do a little vlog talking about stuff in my life and other stuff that I want to talk about. So here we go. So I'm going to talk about first 3 movies that I've seen recently, which if you know me, is a lot of movies that I've seen recently. I don't watch movies that much or go to the theater that much because there's not that many new movies that, are really interesting, but there are 3 that I've seen so far. The Man Who Invented Christmas, which I saw last December, of course. I saw Jumanji with Karen Gillan, or Gillan, or however you pronounce her last name, who played Amy Pond from Doctor Who, of course. And I watched, just last month, Loving Vincent, which is this really cool, if you can see it, this really cool animated movie, but it's not really animated in a normal sense, it's animated with actual oil paintings. So if you can see that, that's cool. And all of the movies were really good. I loved the Christmas one. Dan Stevens was amazing. I love him as Dickens. And it was really funny and cute at times, but also at times it was really sad and made my heart explode. But it was just really fun. Also, there was a fun little like Easter egg in there, which if you've seen Doctor Who, which I hope most of you have, there's the Dickens episode, The Unquiet Dead, and the guy who played Dickens in that episode was in the movie. He didn't play Dickens, of course, because that was Dan Stevens, but he played the illustrator for his book, for Dickens' book, Christmas Carol, and that was so cool to just have 2 Dickens in one scene. That's my Doctor Who fangirl heart exploded there. So that's a fun movie. Even though it's way past Christmas, once the DVD comes out in March, I would recommend you all buy it and watch it, and then you can make it part of your Christmas traditions. And then I saw Jumanji, and that was really good as well with Karen Gillan. It also had Dwayne Johnson, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black, of course. Of course, I loved Karen in it the most. She was amazing, and her character was fantastic. Kind of wish she was in the movie just a bit more, had more talking lines, but still. It was a really good movie. The other actors were really good too, surprisingly. I thought I wouldn't really enjoy it that much, but it was really good. It was a nice, kind of fun, epic adventure thing going on. And then the third movie, Loving Vincent, which I just mentioned about the animated with the oil paintings, that one was also really fun. That one was really nice. It was like very emotional at most of the time, and my heart just melted because of Vincent and his story. And yeah, and the movie itself is very beautiful because it's literally oil paintings. So it's just like you get to be like in a museum, but in the theater, so you get to just see these moving oil paintings, and it's just so cool because each frame is an individually painted oil painting. So there's like over 100,000 oil paintings, like frames, and they did all of those individually, and those are just, it's beautiful. So if you can get a chance to watch that, you should. Also, it's been Oscar nominated, and if it doesn't win an Oscar, I'm going to sue. I'm gonna riot, I'm gonna sue. Just like, Disney's also been nominated, and I love Disney, but I mean, come on, Disney, we're kind of tired of it. It's the same animation style, and this is literally oil paintings. So please, just this once, to give, these hardworking creators some appreciation. Also, there have been some new TV shows, or not new, but just new shows I've been watching recently. There's, again, 3 shows that I've been watching recently. The Crown, which is a Netflix original, which is like the only good Netflix original, maybe aside from Stranger Things and Happy Valley. And then The Good Doctor, which is on ABC, and you have to watch that. Because you might not have Netflix, but basically everyone has normal TV, so you need to watch ABC and watch The Good Doctor. And the final one is Endeavour. It's this British crime detective show drama. I've been watching it since 2013 at least. So, but I don't know, I just sometimes from time to time just resurge my liking of it, of the show, of different shows, and so I've come back to watching this, and it's just, I love it. So for The Crown, it's this really good, if you haven't heard of it, this drama set in like during Queen Elizabeth's reign. It's about Queen Elizabeth and her ascension to the throne after her father died. It stars Claire Foy as Queen Elizabeth, and then Matt Smith from Doctor Who as Prince Philip, and it's just so good. There's 2 seasons so far that are out right now. The sad thing is that Claire Foy, Matt Smith, and most of the regular cast are going to have to be recast. They're going to have to be replaced because since they're going through time, showing the progression, the characters get older, but the actors, it's only a year or 2 of them getting older, so they have to actually change the actors. So that's going to be really sad. I mean, hopefully the show will still be good, but I'm going to really miss them. Because the main reason we started watching was Matt Smith. And also I love Claire Foy as Elizabeth. She's amazing. She won, I think already one Golden Globe for it. She was nominated for another, but then someone else won it. But she's amazing. I love her. Although Matt Smith as well needs to get nominated. He should have gotten nominated he hasn't gotten nominated for it at all, at least in Golden Globes, like last year or this year. And I'm like, what are you doing for your life? Academy Awards, whatevers. You're not doing anything for your life if you're not nominating him. What the heck? So the next show I want to talk about is The Good Doctor, which is so good. It's on ABC, and it's about this autistic doctor named Sean Murphy, and about his time going to a new hospital with trying to deal with all of the regular doctors and people there. And at first I thought I wouldn't like it because it's an American medical drama, and there are literally so many of those. You know, that's like hay in a haystack, the amount of medical dramas that are out there, but this one's really good. I actually saw the trailer back in May, and I saw it, and I was actually really compelled by it. And I always skip these like YouTube trailers. There's my cat. Let's just take a moment to observe the cat. Thank you, camera, for not zooming in. I love that. There was a weird noise, and he's trying to follow it. I don't know. It's like I'm still making noise up there. There's like a weird noise, and he wants to follow it. It's like prey or something. Anyways, I actually had to watch the trailer, and I usually never do that on YouTube when there's ads and stuff, but I did this time, and I was just really excited, and I watched it back in November, literally a month or two after it actually aired, so the episodes piled up on Hulu, so I had like 6 to binge on, and it's so good. It was so good, and I'm just blown away by it. Sean, the actor, who's Freddie Highmore, who plays Sean, is amazing, first of all. At first I was really shook how amazing he is as the character, and then I realized, I looked on Wikipedia and found out he was British, and then I was like facepalm. Of course he's British. All British actors basically are like amazing actors. No offense to Americans, but British actors are better. Just talent-wise and stuff. So, but yeah, but also the other actors. I feel like a lot of American shows, you can watch them, and the American actors, or just the actors at all, they're just annoying in a sense. But these are actually, they're not too bad, and they're not too annoying to me. That's 5 stars. Not annoying. Well, not that annoying at least. So, but definitely you need to check it out. And then the third show, which is Endeavour, what I was talking about, the detective show series, it's a spin-off of, probably none of you are going to get this, but it's a spin-off of Inspector Morse, which is another British detective series from the 80s and 90s, which, by the way, I'm a buff for 80s and 90s British detective shows. You know, Poirot, Miss Marple, Sherlock Holmes, stuff like that. And I mean Sherlock Holmes, not Sherlock. Sherlock Holmes with Jeremy Brett. Which, by the way, is the best Sherlock Holmes. Besides Sherlock is Jeremy Brett. Like, don't even think about the Sherlock Holmes that was in the 40s with Basil Rathbone. No, don't. No. Jeremy Brett. I just never liked that Basil Rathbone series because they always sort of treated Watson as very stupid. Like, as if he was such an imbecile, he was such a moron. And I feel like his Sherlock was also very mean to Watson. And also his Sherlock was very, like, just dead inside, or just, I mean, same, but just too mean, too conceited, too, you know. But Jeremy Brett's Sherlock Holmes is amazing. He's like, it's like from the books, it's the actual books, because Sherlock Holmes in the books is not very, you know, he's not mean. He's just a little bit antisocial, but he's very warm as well, especially to the people he knows. He's warm, like, you know, my dear fellow Watson and stuff like that. But he's also very intelligent, so it's just, Jeremy Brett brings that nice combination of this sort of cold thinking mind, but with also being, you know, kind and being also very smart and stuff like that. So if you haven't seen that Sherlock Holmes, you need to watch it. I just went on a tangent, if you haven't noticed. I wasn't supposed to talk about Sherlock Holmes, but I did. I mean, to be honest, it's never wasting time to talk about Sherlock Holmes. I changed the camera angle because my arm is going to fall off. So, but anyways, so Endeavour is this really good show, spin-off of Inspector Morse, which is set in the 90s, which is basically it's this guy, Inspector Morse, who's like in his 60s, 50s, and he's on the police force. And he's been on the police force for many, many years, and he has this detective sergeant, I think, I don't remember, don't kill me. I haven't seen Inspector Morse in a while, but he has Robert Lewis, as the guy that he's like training, he's mentoring, and they do these detective cases, and that's what Inspector Morse is. And that's basically what it was, set in the 90s. Endeavour is a spin-off of that, but it's not even like a spin-off, it's a prequel. It's Endeavour when he himself was a rookie constable in the 60s in Oxford, and it's so good. It's like Inspector Morse, but like the thing with Inspector Morse is that I feel like a lot of the cases in it were kind of very pedantic and like scholarly and like dried up people that were like, and the cases were interesting, but sometimes the characters they had are very dried up. But then in Endeavour, it's just a bit fresher, it feels like to me, and there's lots of like cool like references, not cool references, I'm a nerd, so I said cool references. They're like scholarly references to like ancient texts in Latin and stuff. But the cases also involve puzzles, which is what makes Endeavour and Inspector Morse different from other detective shows, is it's this sort of puzzle kind of crime show. The cases aren't just cases, they're sometimes solved a puzzle, like sometimes people hide killers' names in Bible number references or like in names of Odyssey characters or stuff like that. Very sort of specific, but it's also, with Endeavour, I feel a bit more generalized and not as... It's still really clever. I don't know, I'm doing a terrible time of explaining this, can you tell? But yeah, it's like the prequel. So it's Endeavour, and then also it's the cases, but it also explores Endeavour's personal life before becoming an inspector. And it's really good, it shows his more personal side. I feel like in Inspector Morse, that you don't really see these too many opportunities for seeing Morse being soft, you know, as a person, and really seeing his heart. And Endeavour really shows that, the show. And it really, in season 1 alone, my poor Bean keeps getting hurt so many times. Not spoiling, but geez, my heart. That's just season 1, and then the other seasons, there's like, right now, 5 seasons of Endeavour out. I haven't seen season 5 yet because, well, I don't live in the UK. And thanks PBS, I'm gonna have to wait like 5 months for them to air it. But I've seen the first 4 seasons and it's so good. Season 4 is also really sad. All of them are sad. They're all sad. No. But that's what I like about Endeavour, is it shows you the build-up of Morse's character to Inspector Morse. And so you see all these little quirks in Inspector Morse. They're explained by Endeavour, and I just love that. It's just so cute. And of course all the actors in Endeavour are amazing. Sean Evans, who plays Endeavour, and then there's all the other guys, all the people, they're all really good. I mean, it's a British show. They're all, you know, fantastic. Anyways, I've been rambling a bit much. I just love watching those TV shows and just TV in general. And so yeah, but definitely I recommend The Crown, Endeavour, and The Good Doctor. You should definitely watch them all. And The Good Doctor, with The Crown and Endeavour, basically most of the episodes are already out. The Good Doctor, they only have like 13 episodes so far, and they're releasing them once every week, which is like, how do people do that? How do you watch 1 episode a week? I don't understand. The worst thing is with The Good Doctor, though, it's really annoying. I was able to watch it early, thankfully, but for some reason now, they've gotten rid of like the first 9 episodes off Hulu, where The Good Doctor primarily is, which I don't understand. Why would you do that? Then the people, if they start watching now, they can't start the series again. I mean, watch the series. So, I don't know. I mean, if you have a subscription TV service, I don't know, Comcast or whatever, you can sign in to the provider and ABC will let you watch the episodes. We just get our TV for free, so we don't have that, but It's really annoying. Hulu needs to just get its things together. Anyways, other than talking about TV shows, let me talk to you about my actual life. So a surprise for you is I'm actually being not antisocial recently. Or not recently, but the last couple months. I've actually been going to acting classes, theatre classes, the last couple of months since September. And we did a play already, which was called The Spider's Web, back in December. And then now we're doing a play called, my brain stopped working, 10 Things I Hate About You, which is a modern adaptation of The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. Also The Spider's Web, an actual thing Agatha Christie wrote. So I really like that this place that I'm going to does like these classical things, Agatha Christie and Shakespeare, and that's my jam right there. Who needs this new stuff that people do these days, you know? I just give me some classical stuff, which we could probably understand is why I like Endeavour with all the classical references and stuff, even though I don't get them. But anyways, I like to ramble on and do random tangents. I guess I'm too shy though in the class to be able to talk to people much, but I guess I made some friends. But it's just nice to be out and talk with people. Doing the play, it's actually premiering next month in the middle of March, the middle endish of March. Also, my character is someone called Gwen, who is this punk cool girl. I'm just gonna give you a second to internalize that I'm gonna be playing a punk cool girl. I mean, that's just me though. I don't understand why I needed to be cast as myself. I'm really excited for it. My character's lines are so sassy and clever and witty. I love it because that's me, and I just love her lines. Gwen is the best character I've read, to be honest. But then also I saw that there's going to be a line I'm going to be able to say that's going to be part of a Shakespeare sonnet, which makes my Shakespeare fangirl heart happy. But then actually there was another character in the play who is a really big Shakespeare fan as well, and at first I was like, oh wait, I might want to play that character, that sounds like me. But it turns out she's like a weirdo fangirl. Not a good weirdo, a bad weirdo, in that she wants to meet Shakespeare through reading the plays 1,000 times and is like, you know, she could be on the side of necrophiliacs. I don't want to think about what she'd do if she could dig up William Shakespeare's body. Let's just not go there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this whole thing, by the way. I don't know why I should be allowed to speak. I think humanity needs to stop me. Anyways. But I'm really excited for the play, and I get to hopefully I'll get to interact with my classmates more. And it's the last couple of weeks have been actually really fun. Also, I played a butler in Spider's Web, which was, I mean, a bit weird at first, but it was actually really fun. Also, a very sassy, clever, witty character. Kind of like Merlin. If you've seen Merlin, that's basically what my character was. Just like a servant, but very sassy and kind of out of his place. But also very smart, of course, figuring things out like, wait a second, you know? And other than that, in my life, I haven't had much else in my life. I guess, well, school, of course. I just had finals like 2 weeks ago, and, well, they went as well as you can expect. So let's just not talk about that any further. And then we had a week off from school after finals, and that was literally the worst week. I don't know of my life, probably of my life. It was terrible. My body felt like crud most of the time. There were different arguments, and I was just feeling stressed, and then feeling bad about my acne, and just lots of bad stuff happened then, and don't want to think about that. I still feel kind of woozy from that, even though that was also a week ago, but my life's in a mess right now. I feel like January was okay for a while until finals came. Now I just need to try to get my things together, because, yeah. Otherwise with things, school seems pretty good. Last semester I actually had a forensic science class, which was really exciting. I'm sad that that's over, because it was just a one-semester class, but it was so fun. I mean, to be honest, I knew everything. So, the one class where I actually basically knew everything and I didn't need that much learning, but it was still so fun. The forensic anthropology lesson, just, my heart. Anyways, but that means this semester I only have like 4 classes this semester, which are economics, creative writing, AP environmental science. I wish there was another biology course. I had AP bio last week, but of course that's done. Carver only has like biology and AP biology. I feel like I wish there was another level you could take. I know that there's honors, but that's probably like AP anyways. But like a second AP biology class, because I feel like there's more I could have learned in biology anyways. So, but I'm rambling. But I do love science, so I had AP environmental science, and health is this semester as well, which is the replacement for forensic science. So I think I'm feeling pretty good about my classes, I guess. Just there's a lot of reading in environmental science. Right now, I'm totally not procrastinating from reading right now. I'm totally not by filming this vlog. But it's pretty good. There's you know, fair amount of workload, but I think I like my classes so far. Teachers seem pretty nice. This semester I have all female teachers. Last semester I had for forensic science and US government I had male teachers. This semester is just all female teachers. That might kind of be easier. I just feel like it's not like I can't talk to male teachers, but I just feel like they're kind of just tougher to deal with. I feel like the female teachers, they're just more understanding or less like strict with rules and stuff. I don't know. For some reason my creative writing teacher, I got a different one this semester, even though my class is the same. Kind of sad about that. I like the last teacher, so the new one's good too, but you know. Sorry that the camera angle keeps changing. My arm keeps dying because I'm too lazy to find a place to put my iPad for filming. I'm just holding it, so. But anyways, I think that's basically it for my life. Other than I need to do more chores. The house is a mess. I need to catch up on my chores. And otherwise, I've been doing lots of projects and fun crafts and stuff. Like you saw, my video earlier this week was the Beauty and the Beast Belle gown. I have another project that I'm just about finishing up that hopefully I can release next week or something like that. And then I have lots of other little crafts and tidbits and stuff that I'm doing. Other than that, my life is just YouTube and Hulu, to be honest. Just online and social media. And I just joined Tumblr, which that combined with my love of Endeavor and sort of the fandominess that I feel like was lacking in me enjoying that show. There are actual Endeavor blogs on Tumblr, which just made my heart explode. Like, that's amazing. That's the best thing. Because most of these British detective shows, I love them so much, but there's not really like a fandom presence for them, or not one that I've found. There's fandom presence for like Sherlock and Doctor Who, even Bones, but I didn't really find much for the detective shows. But then I found Endeavour blogs and Poirot and Miss Marple and Sherlock Holmes blogs, and I'm like, yes. So my life has also been Tumblr recently. Also, for all of my followers on Tumblr, I'm so sorry. I reblog everything. I've only been on Tumblr a week and I have 250 posts, most of which are reblogs. I am sorry. I am so sorry. Cue David Tennant's 10th Doctor voice. I am so sorry. This is gonna be such a long video. I apologize for that. And for my awkwardness, but anyways. Also, again, you may have noticed, behind me walking earlier was Tiggy, my cat, my stripy tab cat. Let's just take a little interlude away from my face to go to his. Oh, I totally know how to use a camera. I totally do. I'm just pretending I'm awful at it. Such a beautiful boy. The most beautiful of boys. Look at that boy. Oh my god. How does such a beautiful boy exist? Oh my god. Yeah, so in the future I'm probably going to be a crazy cat lady, just to be honest. Also, just before the video ends, I wanted to show, probably you can't see too much in the video itself, but my amazing Stitch shirt. Look at that. He's saying hi in a cute little tie-dyed design. I got it for sale at Hot Topic on Black Friday. It's 15 bucks. Or was it 10 bucks? Some of the shirts were 15, some were 10, I don't remember at this point. But look at that cute little Stitch. Look at that. They only had large, so it's a bit baggy on me, but to be honest, that's comfy as heck, so who cares? Alright, so that's going to be the end of the video. You can see it's getting dark out, so I'm probably going to have to get in soon. I'm going to have to finally do my schoolwork. For once. I'm so behind right now. It's only been a week back at school and I am kind of behind, so I hate myself. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, please leave a like down below. You can leave any other comments, I guess, if you relate to my ramblings about the movies or the TV shows or anything else going on in my life. You can leave some comments down below. Or just update me on your life. How are you all doing? I feel like I've just had such a lack of a presence since like October. I've barely posted and the stuff I've posted has been like random. I really want to interact with you guys, so if you have anything you want to say, please comment below. You can check out my last video. It's going to be on the next screen. I don't know where I'm pointing, but it's going to be on the next screen. You can subscribe to my channel if you're new for more crazy videos like this. I might vlog in the future. I feel like I had a couple of content videos earlier that were more vloggy than content. My Dr. Brennan cosplay video was 26 minutes long because all I did was ramble in it. So maybe I'll do more vlogs just to sort of let off steam and not be so rambly in my content video. Subscribe for cosplays and other fun stuff and just stuff about me and stuff that's going on in my life. So hope you guys all have a great day. Stay tuned for my next video and I'll see you all guys next time. Bye. Boop. Look at that boy. So beautiful. Camouflaged. He's in the wilderness. Okay, he's like so done with me right now. I don't blame him, to be honest. Okay, bye.